In a series LC circuit at the resonant frequency, the current is maximum. In any circuit, always. In any circuit, in any AC circuit, always apparent power is more than actual power. Time constant of a capacitive circuit increase with increase of capacitance and increase of resistance. Inductance of coil increases with increase in supply frequency. In a purely inductive circuit, in actual power is zero. Time constant of an inductive circuit increases with increase of inductance and decrease of resistance. Magnitude of current at resonance in RLC circuit depends upon the magnitude of R. In RLC series resonance circuit, magnitude of resonant frequency can be changed by changing the value of L or C. The time constant of a series RC circuit is given by RC. Pure inductive circuit takes power from the AC line when applied voltage decreases but current increases. Which of the following circuit components opposes the change in the circuit voltage capacitance? Power factor of electric bulb is unity. Time constant of a circuit is the time in seconds taken after the application of voltage to each 63% of maximum value. The safest value of current the human body can carry for more than 3 seconds is 9 milliampere. If resistance is 20 coulomb and inductance is 27 in a RL series circuit, then time constant of this circuit will be 0.1 second. In a RLC circuit, all of the above are correct. Power is consumed in resistance and is equal to IR. Exchange of power takes place between inductor and supply line. Exchange of power takes place between capacitor and supply lines. Exchange of power does not take place between resistance and the supply line. All above are correct. If a sinusoidal wave has frequency of 50 Hz with 30 RMS current, which of the following equation represent this wave? 42 sin 31 Which of the following coil will have large resonant frequency? A coil with large distributed capacitance. In an AC circuit, a low value of kVAR compared with kilowatt indicates high power factor. The input of an AC circuit having power factor of 0.8 lagging is 40 kVA. The power drawn by the circuit is 32 kilowatt. A pure inductance connected across the 50 volt 50 Hz frequency supply consumes. So what? This consumption can be attributed to the statement given is false. The effective resistance of an iron core stock working on ordinary supply frequency is more than its true resistance because of iron loss in core. The ratio of active power to apparent power is known as power. The apparent power drawn by an AC circuit is 10 kilowatt ampere and active power is 8 kilowatt. The reaction power in the circuit is 6 kVAR. A parallel AC circuit in resonance will have a high impedance. In AC circuits, laminate iron is invariably used in order to reduce eddy current loss. All definitions of power factor of a series RLC circuit are correct except ratio of net reactance and impedance. The purpose of a parallel circuit resonance is to magnify voltage. Wire-on resistors are unsuitable for use at high frequency because they exhibit unwanted inductive and capacitive effects. Which of the following statements pertains to resistor only can dissipate considerable amount of power? A power is a line which represents the magnitude and phase of an alternating quantity. Capacitive susceptance is a measure of a purely capacitive circuit ability to pass current. What will be the phase angle between two alternating waves of equal frequency when one wave attains maximum value, the other is at zero value? 90 degree. In a parallel RC circuit, the current always leads the applied voltage. Which of the following refers to a parallel circuit? The current through any one element is less than the source element. In a sine wave, the slope is constant nowhere. In AC circuit, power is dissipated in resistance only. Skin effect occurs when a conductor carries current at high frequency. The power is measured in terms of decibels in case of electronic equipment. At very high frequency, the parallel RL circuit behaves as purely resistive. At very low frequency, a series RC circuit behaves as almost purely capacitive. The frequency of domestic power supply in Pakistan is 50 Hz. In a three-phase supply, floating neutral is undesirable because it gives rise to unequal line voltage across the load. The RMS value of the half-wave rectifier sine wave is 20 volt. The RMS value of full-wave rectifier AC will be 280 volt. Which of the following waves has the highest value of peak factor? Half-wave rectified sine wave. The inductance of a coil can be increased by choosing core material having high relative permeability. The phosphors for which of the following pair are a 180 degree out of phase for VL, VC and VR, VC and VL. The RMS value of pure cosine function is 0.77 of peak value. The series and parallel resonance on LC circuit differs in that series resistance needs a low resistance source for sharp rise in current. The frequency of an alternating current is the number of waves passing through a point in 1 second. Ohm is the unit of all of the following except capacitance. The equation of 50 Hz current sine wave having a RMS value of 16 ampere is 84 sin 41. The power factor of a DC circuit is always unity. In a pure inductive circuit, if the supply frequency is reduced to one half, the current will be doubled. In a pure capacitive circuit, if the supply frequency is reduced to one half, the current will be reduced by half. In an AC circuit voltage, an AC voltage is impressed across a pure resistance of 3.5 ohm in parallel with a pure inductance of impedance of 3.5 ohm. Both resistance and inductance carry equal current. The product of apparent power and cosine of the phase angle between circuit voltage and current is true power. A pure capacitor connected across an AC voltage consumed 50 watt. This is due to this statement is incorrect. When an alternating current passes through an ohmic resistance, the electrical power converted into heat is true power. In each of the three coils of a three-phase generator, an alternating voltage having an RMS value of 220 volt is induced. Which of the following values is indicated by the voltmeter? 220 volt. The power factor at resonance in RLC's parallel circuit is unity. In a pure inductive circuit, the current lags behind the voltage by 90 degree. In case of an unsymmetrical alternating current, the average value must always be taken over the whole cycle. The transient current are associated with the change in the stored energy in the inductor and capacitor. In a pure resistive circuit, current is in phase with the voltage. In a circuit containing RLC and RL and C power loss can take place in R only. The way the RMS value of alternating current is given by steady current which when flowing through a given circuit for a given time produces the same heat as produced by AC when flowing through the same circuit. The time constant of the capacitance circuit is defined as the time during which voltage rises to 63.2% of its final steady value. The square waveform of current has following relation between RMS value and average value. RMS value is equal to average value. In a loss-free RLC circuit, the transient current is sinusoidal. Power factor of the system is kept high due to all of the above reasons to reduce losses, to maximize the utilization of the capacities of generator lines and transformer, to reduce voltage regulation of the line. Power factor of the following circuit will be 0. Inductance, capacitance, power factor of the following circuit will be 0. Pure inductive circuit takes power from the line during some part of the cycle and then returns back to it during other part of the cycle. Inductance of a coil varies as A to D directly as cross-sectional area of the magnetic core, directly as core of line number of turns, directly as the permeability of the core, inversely as the length of the iron path. In a highly capacitive circuit, reactive power is more than the actual power. Inductance affects the direct current flow at the time of turning on and off. In series resonant circuit, increasing inductance to its twice value and reducing capacitance to its half value will increase the selectivity of the circuit. Poor power factor results in all of the above. Reduced load handling capability of electrical system results in more power losses in electrical system. Overload alternators, transformer and distribution lines results in more voltage drop in the line. Time constant of an inductive circuit increases with increase of inductance and decrease of resistance. Capacitive resistance reactance is more when capacitance is less and frequency of supply is less. For a frequency of those Hz, the time period will be 0.005 seconds. Capacitor for power factor correction are rated in kVAr. The RMS value of a sinusoidal AC current is equal to its value at an angle of 45 degrees. Form factor is the ratio of RMS average value. For a sine wave with peak value E maximum 30, the average value is 0.36 E maximum. For a sine wave with peak value I maximum, the RMS value is 0.77. Form factor for a sine wave is 1.11. The RMS value and mean value is the same in the case of square wave. For the same peak value, which of the following wave has the least mean value? Half wave, rectified sine wave. The power consumed in a circuit element will be least when the phase difference between the current and voltage is 90 degrees. Two waves of the same frequency have opposite phase when the phase angle between them is 180 degrees. If two sine waves of the same frequency have a difference of gt or radians, then when one wave reaches its maximum value, the other will reach its minimum value. A heater is rated as the 30 volt 10 kilowatt AC. The value to 30 volt refers to RMS voltage. The voltage of domestic supply is 20 volt. The figure represents mean value. If two sinusoids of the same frequency but of different amplitude and phase angles are subtracted, the resultant is sinusoidal of the same frequency. The reactance offered by a capacitor to alternating current of frequency 50 Hz is 20 coulomb. If frequency is increased to so Hz, reactance becomes 10 ohm. The period of a wave is time required to complete one cycle. The form factor is the ratio of RMS value to average value. A sine wave has frequency of 50 Hz. Its angular frequency is so Newton radian per second. The double energy transient occur in the RLC circuit. Power factor of the following circuit will be unity resistance. Power factor of an inductive circuit is usually improved by connecting capacitor to it in parallel. All the rules and laws of DC circuit also applies to AC circuit containing resistance only. The best place to install a capacitor is across the terminal of the inductive load. Power factor of an electrical circuit is equal to R by Z cosine of phase angle difference between current and voltage, kilowatt by kilovolt ampere, ratio of useful current to total current. In a series resonant circuit, the impedance of the circuit is minimum. The phase difference between voltage and current wave through a circuit element is given as 30 degrees. The essential condition is that both waves must have same frequency. For the same peak value, which of the following wave will have the highest RMS value? Square wave. The power consumed in a circuit element will be least when the phase difference between the current and voltage is 90 degrees. The peak value of a sine wave is 200 volt. Its average value is 141.4 volt.